Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Scrying Mirror. I wanted to show you a deck I've been dying to show you all. And I know that I gave you all kind of a sneak peek, but I wanted to walk through it with you. This is the Path of Horror. I always want to say terror, I don't know why. It says the Path of Horror on here, but when I open up the guidebook, I'll show you in a minute, but I wanted you to see the front. See the eyes are in gold? It's a wicked deck. I love it. And obviously, you know, I love my skulls. I have skulls everywhere. They are everywhere. I do skull candle magic. I love skulls. Obviously, you all can tell that. But I've seen this, and at first I really didn't like it because of the Bible in here. But it wasn't making fun of it or anything like that. I think it just was more of like I don't know, but it wasn't nothing like that because even though I do things like this, I'm very religious. So, and yes, you can be a witch, and I'm an eclectic witch, and I'm religious. You can't be that. Anyone can be anything they want. So that's what I do. But don't judge anyone. I don't want them to judge me. So anyway, it is from what they call Fox. It's 99 Fox is where it came from. And I had it in my cart for a while, and I was like, should I get it? Should I not? But what was so crazy is the price. I should have just got it anyway. It was only $4.99 for this. And the crazy part is this is linen tarot, like a linen cloth tarot. And I was like, what was I thinking? Am I not getting this for $4.99? Even though it's a repetitive deck, you'll see what I mean here in a minute. Everything is this color. You will see it's really worth it. Like, it's a really good, like, maybe shadow deck. Good deck for Halloween. I love gothic decks, so this would be a deck I would use anyway. It's been cleansed and charged in the moonlight, selenite, smudged, and all of that. So, it says, let the Path of Horror Tarot card deck dive you into a journey through the darkest corners of your mind and unveil the shadows that lurk within. Each card features stunning illustrations of skulls, hellfires, Viking horns, monsters, and many more. Urging you to explore your inner intuition and wisdom, dare to take the Path of Horror cards and confront your deepest desires today. So it says, includes a fully illustrated 78 card deck and 114-page guidebook. The guidebook is even, so there's the side. It's got gold gilding on the side for $4.99. You cannot beat this. The only thing I friggin' hate, I cannot stand it, is that the side has no cutout for your fingers. So you have to shake it, like shake and bake. It's shake and bake, and I helped. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Path of Horror, is this what it says on the front? Okay, yeah, the Path of Horror. So there's the guidebook. Just like the rest of it, it's very repetitive. And so that's why the only thing I didn't like about it, I was like, can there not be anything in here that's a little different? No, there's not. So, but that's the only bad thing to it. That's it. The guidebook is amazing. The cards stock is amazing. The card stock is better than half of the $50 cards out there. This is the linen tarot. You'll see it in a minute what I'm talking about. But I was just so excited about this because I was like, wow, I've been trying to debate on if I wanted a $4.99 tarot deck. That was a linen deck anyway, and plus it had skulls. So it's a win-win for me. But it is by Fox 99. That's who published it. I've never heard of them, so I know it's an off-brand. But obviously you can tell there's kind of like a cross thing going on here. So when you open it, it says about us. 99 Fox is the brand of many creative and enthusiastic artists. Our mission is to foster a universal passion for those who love to experience newness and modernity through our fancy artworks. The delicate intersection between the artistry and illustrations and the useful knowledge in words is all that we always strive for in order to create the best experience for users. So we are proud to introduce our tarot card deck and guidebook created to provide readers with a new experience about the art of tarot, reading through the various themes, and styles of tarot cards. a comprehensive and insightful guide to help tarot readers unlock the secrets behind the ancient art form and tap into their inner intuition and wisdom. And yes, these decks, these Gothic decks and things, these decks kind of like this, are the best for shadow work. The best. I don't care if it's a bright colored, I don't care. This will probably be one of the best reading decks I ever have. The horror deck that I have over there, it's the by Inside Edition. I've had it for 2 years, and it's one that I go to almost every day if I want to know something. Very like a for a yes for sure kind of deal. And all my cards are good, but if you want a yes and a hard truthful something, get a deck like this, because it is going to be like, oh wow, I didn't want that answer, but yep, that's what I got. And it's going to be truthful, but it's going to be kind of is what it is kind of thing. It's not sugarcoating anything, and it is what it is. So I wanted to show you all something really quick that I've been working on. And if you all are interested, comment below, because I'm thinking about us making them. But this is one that has a skull on it. And these are like little wands. Well, they're not little. They're decent sized wands. This one's the smallest one. It has a real diamond on it too. It's a real diamond. And there's a tiny one here. This one's smaller compared to the rest of them. But I thought those were really cool. And that one is, of course, got a skull on it. It's a skull bead. So it was drilled into it, so it will not come out. I love it. And it's kind of like that halite crystal. So it's a crystal. So I really, really like it. And very, very, I wanted to show you all because I was like, well, maybe they would like to be like, hey, I would like to get one of those, you know. And I think he's wanting to, these are hand carved, by the way. So, and he's also done like these, the mushrooms, things like that. We do morel mushrooms. Every year we hunt them and sell them or eat them, whichever. But you all don't, we're from the Appalachian Mountains, so you all may not know what those are, but if y'all do know what those are, it's what they call the chicken of the sea, chicken on the fish of the fish on land, dry fish, or fish on land. I can't think of what they call it. It's like fish on land or dry land fish. Dry land fish, that's what they call it. So let's go in the book some more. And then it says, Introduction, welcome to the world of fear and terror with the Path of Horror Tarot Guidebook, where the mystery awaits your gaze. It says, are you drawn to the enigmatic, I cannot speak tonight, it's too late for me. Enigmatic, I cannot say that word, things. The deep, dark corners that are inexplicable, God. Let's start this over, guys. The inexplicable and the challenges that arise without words. When life throws unexpected obstacles your way and you find yourself questioning your worth, look no further. You're right at a place where answers are revealed and where the mysteries of your deepest fears can be unlocked. So it kind of tells you like what it's about. It says each one has a different meaning, the cards. And whether it's downright or reversed, which you can do reversed. They are reversals, I believe. This looks just like the back. So yeah, they are reversals. See and even up here, there's just so much detail. Even though it's just skulls and stuff, there's just so much detail in these. Like on the front of this, there's the skulls, there's the hellfires, there's the Viking horns, and the Bibles. That's the suits. Now, you would think that they would do Viking horns as the chalices or the cups, right? Because back in the day, that's what they drank out of. No, that's not what they use it for. But anyway, we'll get to that. Why would they do that? But all the major arcana looks like this. Let me see if there's any in the full. Let me see if there's any. So it talks about every one of them. And see, for $4.99, this guidebook is better than most Los Scarabo decks. Like, really, it's insane. Recap of the book. I don't think it has any Los Scarabo, this has more than Los Scarabo does. Los Scarabo, whatever. I'll call it Los Scarabo, but whatever. There's the major arcana, so this is the Fool. So there is the Fool there. And then the keyword, but at the top it says, in horror, ignorance is not bliss. Keywords, innocence, keep of faith. What is that? Leap of faith. See, it's kind of, I was like, that makes no sense. And adventure. Yes, that's exactly what this means. Thank God they did it right. That's what I was trying to tell you all. Make for sure that when you read guidebooks, they are correct. Go back to your tarot book if you have to. Buy a tarot book. I use the Guided Tarot. It's a yellow book. It's called the Guided Tarot. Also have the Tarot Directory, and I have a few others. But get a tarot book that you know that is very well written and has everything that's about it. Because once you get your guidebooks and the tarot decks, they're all going to be different. So then you're going to be like, oh, well, maybe that's what it is. No, it's going to mix you up. It's not going to be right. They said that in one of the other decks that the Magician is the new beginning, and that's not it. The new beginning is the Fool. The Fool is going on a new journey through tarot. And in the tarot book, it says the Fool is got everything he needs in his card, in the card with him, to go on this journey and be successful and walk through the tarot journey. So, like you would in your own journey beginning. So, I just want you all to know, make for sure when you read these, they are right. And if they're not, do not go by them. Go by what you know. Now, there might be some that say adventure. Like if one says adventure and then your tarot book says adventure, you can go by that yes, this is an adventure. It could be an adventure. Make sure that they coincide. The upright and the reversal. The Fool is a card that represents new beginnings, innocence, and spontaneity. And this card could signify your naive and innocent nature as you embark on a new journey. Like a naive skeletal fool in this card, it taunts you with the promise of spontaneity and treacherous journey filled with thrills and chills that may not lead you further into the abyss. May lead you further into the abyss of hell. It may also suggest your willingness to face the horrors that await you without fully understanding the dangers. Anyway, it's time to you to face your fears and begin to discover the true nature of this long journey. So no matter what, you've got to face your fears and go forward. So it goes through all the majors. And it has like a little saying at the top. That's what I like the most about this. Like the strength card. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Like the strength card. Let me flip this like this so you can see it a little bit better. The strongest weapon is the mind. So if you go to like the next card. The strength card. Here's the Hermit. Solitude can lead to madness. So don't be like, come on, for $4.99, I barely get any type of guidebook with mine like that. For that price, anyway. So, and here is the other cards. They kind of like, okay. So I will tell you what the minor arcana is. The minor arcana, the suit of skulls, are the suit of cups. Where you drink out of their skull. Which, whatever, it makes no sense. Skulls should be like pinnacles or something, but whatever. And then Bibles. And I thought at first I was not going to get this because of that, but Bibles are fine. It's they're not making fun of it, I don't think. It says the suit of Bibles is a reimagining of the suit of wands in the traditional tarot deck, which is associated with the element of fire and represents creativity, inspiration, and passion. Alternatively, the suit of Bibles features religious symbols like crosses and other holy objects, reflecting the spiritual side of creativity and inspiration. In a tarot reading, it often represents ambition, inspiration, and self-confidence. I do love that. I really do like that. So, you can be Gothic and love tarot and do witchcraft and be religious. It is the way it is. So, the Bibles are wands. The Viking horns, oh my God, are swords. So stabby with the Viking horn instead of something else, but whatever. And then the Hellfires are the pinnacles, I believe. It's associated with the element of earth and represents material wealth. Yeah, it's pinnacles. So the burning fire can include human power, desires to possess wealth and possession. And a tarot reading of the suit often represents financial security. You all know that. So let's move this aside. I cannot wait to show you the deck. So inside of this, once again, there is a rip in this, but for $4.99, I was like, whatever. But look at this. All the way around it is like, the entire deck is like that, but I did not know. I just kind of glanced at it. I did not know that that was what some of them entail different, like, obviously they're going to have different things in them, but they're not going to look exactly the same, but they are going to look, the colors are no different. That's the only thing I do not like about this deck. Here are the backs of them. I'll let you see. The backs are amazing. And obviously you can right off tell, see by the stitching, that this is a linen tarot deck. You can tell by the stitching right off the bat. This is a great, and it's the best cardstock I've ever felt in my life for $4.99. So look at this. Look how it's smooth. It just moves around. Like, it's the most amazing card deck I've ever felt, to be honest with you. And that's saying something for a deck that's $4.99. I'm going to keep saying it because it's insane to believe that this deck is $4.99. I'm sorry, I take that back. It used to be $9.99, and they moved the price down to $4.99, and then they moved it back up to $5.99 or $6.99 or something like that. I can't remember, but whatever. I like it because this is great for beginners too. You see where it says zero the full? This is wonderful for beginners. Thank you. So, you know how they have the knapsack one, like a kid is like running away or whatever, and they've got their knapsack on their back? Well, you all know this is Rider Waite. Oh, I was going to show you. I'll always do this with like the Mythos Tarot card. This is how big they are. They are not the same size. I was going to say they're a little bit bigger. They've got to be. So they're a little bit bigger on the sides. They feel way bigger than that. Maybe I'm wrong. It does feel like they're way bigger though. So, but that's the Mythos Tarot that I always show you all. But like I said, the full, you know how they have the dog, and the dog is a skeleton one. I think that's really cool. And then there's the skulls, and then the knapsack has got the skulls on it. And then look at the sun is like a fiery sun because, and then you see this is Rider Waite Smith completely, because even with the flower in hell is where he's at, and he's still going on the journey. So I'm going to turn this over, and we're going to go on to the Magician. And it looks like he's got like a little potion going on with some and guess what? What is in the Rider Waite Smith Tarot deck? The Infinity Sign. He has the fire, which is he has the Bible, which is the wands, is fire. He has the skulls, which are the cups. He has the swords, which is the Viking horn. And then, so is that all? 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one at? Oh, the Hellfire, which is the Pentacles. So he's got everything in there to make this magic work for him. So this is amazing. I love it. This one is kind of freaky for it to be a High Priestess. I do like this. This is a huge one for High Priestess. And look how they did this, still the B and the J on the tree instead of the pillars. Absolutely love this. You can tell the stalk, the linen stalk through this the entire way, but I love this. And you will see, this is why the only thing I hate about this deck is there is no other color. I mean, you pretty much blind yourself. I'm surprised you all can even see what I'm showing you all. I'm trying to kind of get it up there to you all. But look at the Empress. I love it. I love, love, love it. Look at the chair that she's sitting in. Look at her wand, like her staff. And look at her, I love that. I would love to wear one of those. That would be so awesome. And then she's wrapped right from here up. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. And if this could not be a deck for you, it's understandable. I do not like little decks of only I've started to like pink decks. There's one called Tinseltown that I want. And it's like 4 or 5 years old, maybe longer, more than that. But I'm starting to like cards that have like this one. Well, just like the Mythos Tarot you've seen that has like the, I love gold and the edging in it and all of that. I love the gold edging. And in this deck, you see all the gold in it. This is a beautiful deck. A beautiful deck, look. A gorgeous deck. I need to do one on this one. Look how beautiful this deck is. So yeah, there's so much color in it. I love it. But it looks like there's only pictures of like people. And they use them over it again too. That's what makes me mad. I'm like, you just used the same one in the King of Pentacles that you did like the Death card. Way to go. So they could not use like that many people. They had to redo it, you know, like with the same people. Come on. So that was the only thing I didn't like about that deck. But other than that, I love that deck, and it's pink and has a lot of color. I wanted more color to add to my collection, but I will always be true to my Gothic self. So the Emperor, and I've always been like this, so you can tell it's the Emperor. I'm going to go a little bit faster now. The Hierophant, which is true. Like, you can definitely tell. Is this a pig head? No, it's a goat or a, yeah. See the all-seeing eye up there in the middle? Or like the, and there's 3 candles down here in the middle. You see the 3 candles? I'm trying to get y'all to see all of it because I know it's kind of hard to. The Lovers. For some reason, I love this. I think this is the only card that has actually some white in it somewhere. Like, not all red. And then, of course, the Angel, but she's got her eyes closed here. She doesn't want to see this. And I see the snake coming out and, like, trying to bite at him. It's like, calm down, snake. But, like I'm saying, like, even though a deck looks like this, is not always bad. Just like I did not know the Bibles would be in it. At first, I was like, okay, they're trying to make fun of it. So I was like, nope, not getting it. But then when I read about it, then I knew. The Chariot. And look at them. They're like hellhounds. I love this. It's so cool. They're either hellhounds or something along those lines. So the Strength card. And of course, is that a lion or a bear? Always the lion. Go figure. Can't be a wolf. And then it's got like eyes in it too over here. So, and of course the infinity sign, just like the Rider-Waite. These are just like the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot decks. I love this one. I love crows and like birds and stuff. I think that's a crow. Nope. Well, it could be a crow. It's got red beak and red eyes, so it could be a dead one. But I love this. The Wheel of Fortune, which that is like wicked. It looks like Gene Simmons from Kiss, but with another mask on too. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. I may miss some stuff that you all will see. This is the Justice card. And I want you to notice something. You see where the scales balance and the swords in the middle? I've never seen a Justice with 3 sides. This reminds me of Hecate, which it would not surprise me if Hecate's not in here. I actually want to know if that is her really quick. Because she's the maiden, mother, and crone. So I want to know if Justice is Hecate. Justice is a double-edged sword. Sword represents fairness, symbolizing a level of compassion, balance, objectivity, fairness, equity. You mean equality? They spelled that wrong. It's not equity. I wish it would have said like a name, because that reminds me of Hecate. She was the one that rescued Persephone when they stole her and took her underground to the underworld. Hecate went and got her, so now they are best friends. And in the spring, they meet each other. So that's the Justice card. The Hanged Man, which I really love. I don't know, if you like a gory deck, this is it. For sure. I love the Death card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, because they're riding on a pale horse, and this is no different, except for it's a dead horse already. So I don't know what he's riding to, because he's dead. So Temperance, of course, is the angel. But she could be the... See how she's got the angel thing around her? The angel light, like the halo. But she has one horn right here. It's kind of like she's a fallen angel, so... Speaking of which, the Book of Enoch will be here soon, and I can't wait to show you all. I just want to get the Lesser and Greater Keys of Solomon. I can't wait to see that. So see how my phone's not trying to pick this up because it's like yellow, red, and all sorts. This is the devil. The Tower. The Star. I don't get this. Okay, I see. I do get it now. It's like it's an arachnophobia kind of deal. I don't like that star card. Usually the star cards are beautiful. Oh my God, this is my card. It's got wolves in it. Yeah, this is my card. The star card is supposed to be my card, but the moon card is now mine for this one. Wolves are my spirit animals, and I love them so much. I used to have a dog that was 80% wolf and 20%. But if you buy a wolf now, you have to get a license. Then you have to get like it has to be 10-foot tall fence. You have to get all sorts of stuff before you can keep it. There's the sun coming out. And there's kind of like a flag coming out, like saying, like, there's the sun. And then, like, there's the little devil kid. I don't know what else to call him, so his jaw's about to fall off. But anyway. Judgment. Which, obviously, these are all of the, see everybody who's buried, and then there's their, that's crazy. I'm not seeing any of these cards yet. These are all I'm seeing with you all. Is the first time I've ever seen these. I just scanned through them to see if there were any colors, and that's it. And there was none. So he's going through here looking at all of the people for judgment to call that, blow the horn. Because on Judgment Day, the horn's going to be called. The world, notice her mouth is sealed. She's in a thorny bush. This is her world now. So. Right. Ace of Skulls is Ace of Cups. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. Two of Cups. Two of Skulls. Three of Skulls. Three of Cups. You're going to know they're skulls, but I'm going to say cups, okay? So y'all can notice them better. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. Nine of Cups, which is the wish card, the best card of the deck. Ten of Cups. Oh, it's the family. Remember in the rainbow, you know, there's the rainbow with the cups on the top. They're dancing in the Rider-Waite-Smith. That's it right there. Page of Skulls. The Knight of Cups. So this is all the emotions. Cancer, Pisces, and then the other one I can't remember now. And then the King of Skulls, King of Cups. It's like, so this is the Ace of Bibles, which is Wands. So Ace of Wands. See all the eyes on the bats, like flying around? I love that. See the hand going like, fly. I'll cut you. That's wicked. Two of Wands, which is two of Bibles. Waiting. Three of Wands is waiting for the ships to come in. These ships are sinking. But it still means that your ships are coming in. Four of Bibles, I will read them just like I would. Does that not look like, what's her name? Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my God, it looks just like her. In the right light, if you've seen this card, like in the right light, she looks just like her. Five of Bibles is Five of Wands, fighting and things like that. Six of Wands, success and victory. Seven of Wands, defending. Eight of Wands. Oh, I love that background. That is the tattoo I'm getting. Not this, but it's going to be a graveyard, and it's going to have this in the background, and then like a dead tree. And then the gate's going to be like an old rotted iron. I'm getting that. On my arm, I want a full sleeve, so I only have a partial right now. A partial. 10 of Wands. Usually in the 10 of Wands, you see them carrying the big 10 of sticks on their back for burden and worry. So this is why he's carrying the Bibles on his back. Page of Bibles. Pages are messengers of good news. Always know that. Pages are messengers. Back in the day, instead of using, they would use pigeons and stuff to tell to get their information out. If it was someone in town or anything like that, they had messenger boys, young messenger boys around 10 to 14, maybe 10 to 16, that would go around and give their messages out. So when you're talking about, if you are looking at like how old these people are, a page is a young kid. Even from like 8 and up, like very young. 8 to like 14 or 15. A knight is like a young man, all the way up from 17 or 18 to about 25 at the most, I think. 30 at the most. And the queen, which is the Queen of Bibles, Queen of Wands. Look at that on her lap. I love it. I love that one. She's the motherly figure. It's a mature lady. So this woman's going to be like a mother, like 50s, 60s. Could be a grandparent. And so is the king, about the same age. Now, the king and the queen, if it's for someone, the king and queen, if there's someone, it could mean you. It doesn't mean that you have to be 50, you know. The Ace of Viking Horns, which is the swords. You will always know it's a swords because swords are the only ace card that will ever have a crown on it. That's how you all know that. 2 of Viking Horns. There's so much detail. I wish I could show you all more. 3 of Viking Horns. 4 of Viking Horns. 5 of Viking Horns. 5 of Swords, like defending yourself and getting ready for a battle. 6. Moving on to better water. 7 of Viking horn. I don't know why they call it Viking horns. Just call it horns, but they wanted to be specific, so whatever. It makes it cool, though, that they say that, so I like it. 8 of Viking horns. I'm just going to say it was swords. 9 of swords. 10 of swords. Being stabbed in the back. Notice that, the 10 of swords stabbed in the back. I like how it's in this color. You all who are beginners, this is perfect for you all. Except for the suits. You would have to get used to the suits. Knight of Swords. One of the fastest cards in the deck. Queen of Swords. I just love that yellow. The yellow pops in the camera on here. It's like that on my side, but not as much. The red and the yellow stand out the same, but on the camera, the yellow pops like the sun. It's weird. That is insane. So, Ace of Hellfires is the Pentacles. Which, if you're thinking of Hellfires, you would think Wands. Because Wands are fire sign. So I don't know why they thought of that as pentacles, but whatever. 2, 3 of Pentacles, working together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles, which obviously is the where she always has the bird in her hand and she's very extravagant and wealthy. 10 is completion and fulfillment. But the 9 of Pentacles is such a good wealth card, and if you pull it, everyone likes this 9 of Pentacles, because even at 9, even though she's not reached 10, she's already fulfilled and completed. That's why everybody loves this card. It's a lot of wealth. 10 of Pentacles is a good card. Page. Oh my God, I love that so much. Love that. Look at the teeth too on the horse. He reminds me of what's his name? The Flint, what's his name? The horse on Tangled when he smiles. The Queen of Pentacles. Look at the eyeball she has right by her side. It's like she eats them. What's in her mouth? Is that a finger or her tongue? I don't know, but anyway. There's so much detail. You could just keep looking for days here. Look at her legs. Look at the bones and shackles. You could look all over the place here. Like right here's the skull. There's stuff around here. Up here. Right through here. It's insane. Look at that. And then the King of Hellfire, which is the King of Pentacles. He looks like a pig. Or like a goat. Like the goats back. Yeah, it'd probably be a goat. The demons are usually like those goats. It's a very, I'm not going to shuffle it because I got to show it on TikTok. But you can see how well it does move around. This is probably going to be the best shuffling cards I've ever had in my life. So I can already feel it. It's amazing. Look at it. You can see the stitching in it from it being a linen card deck. So, guys, thank you so much. I will see you next. Next, we will be doing the Stained Glass Tarot. I'm so excited about it. See you all later.